all who votes for this session and put me here today. And a special thanks to Mariela Rodas, Nicolás Fernandez, Axon Consulting to help and support me. And it's a really pleasure. And I'm so happy to be here. I hope to be clear. And if you have any questions, 100% feel free to start in writing here on the chat or connect with me after the session via LinkedIn or email. Okay, so we have 45 minutes, maybe 1 hour to trip on this, to surf on this, and a lot of to watch. So let's get started. So for this session, the main topics are here. We will be talking about, as the title say, omni-channel platform, adding or using WhatsApp channels through Twilio, and we configure a Power Virtualization bot and enable that bot to transfer to our agents. So we are going to deal with the 3 main steps to be ready for using WhatsApp on the Omnichannel platform, featuring this bot who is enabled to transfer conversations to an agent. And our first goal will be to get PVA platform enabled to transfer the conversations. As the second step, we will set up the chat channel on Omnichannel app. We will serve and focus on the 2 channels we will use to catch conversation. And the Omnichannel will be, the channels we will use will be WhatsApp and website with a chatbot end. Due to a question of time and agenda, we may not be able to serve providing omnichannel app process, entire process, but in the end, before answering questions and say goodbye, I hope to show you the highlights or talk about how you enter to the Power Platform Admin Center and finally provide 100% and be sure your omnichannel instance is 100% updated. So on this session, for the 3 main goals, we will see it is assumed that the process analysis assignment are ready. Moving on to the first step is about enable the Power Virtualization, enable our bot capabilities to transfer to agent. What will we need for this? Let me show you. Okay, let me check. Okay. First, we have to enter Power Virtualization platform is a web.powerva.microsoft.com, and when we are ready, we have an example bot to test, to play, whatever, and the way to enable our bot and our platform to transfer to agent is here. We have to click on transfer to agent. And here we will have the steps and message to arrive to get our platform enabled. You will see something like this. When you are here for the first time. So you should click on Dynamic 365 Omnichannel for customer service icon. Then this prompt, you will see this prompt, and you will need an Azure app registration. If you never do it, or if it is your first time making it, I will try to show a summary, a fast summary to get it. To go to the portal Azure here. We enter to portal.azure.com, and from home, if you have app registration icon here, you should click on it, or maybe if you don't see, put app registrations here. If you have a Power Virtual Agents app, you could use directly the application ID. If you don't see here your app, you should, or you can make a new registration. That follows, that steps you should follow, you have here on the Power Virtual Agent. You will probably not have a big mistake or problems. This is a really simple step to do, a simple process to do. When you finish, you will see finally your app here, and you have to copy your application ID and put in the platform. Okay. Let me. Well, so now we have our platform enabled to make the transfers, but we need have a bot with a topic inside for making a transfer to agent action, and we need to, it's a must, configure that too. So let's do the magic, as the title said. We should go inside the platform, select topics inside our test bot, go to the authoring canvas option, and we will see, let me show you again on the platform here. For example, this topic is an example, is just for this demo. You could modify, or is just for a demo. Inside the authoring canvas option, you will see the trigger phrases, message, and step by step what your bot will do when a topic triggers. So how we arrive to say the bot, let's make the transfer. We should click on here, plus, and select End Conversation option. When you select End Conversation option, you will see transfer to agent. Transfer to agent appear, and you will provide a private message to agent, and that's all. You are ready. Okay. Here you have the exactly same prompts you will see and options. Transfer to agent. And be attentive, because this is so important. Test the bot is a must. I really recommend test your bot wherever in your web page, or the test web the platform provide you, and to publish the bot always will get you the latest version. You will get the updated version, the latest version, but if you publish it. Finally, as we can see, this step should be simple, but feel free if you have any questions right on the chat, and before ending, we will talk about. So here, that's all for our Power Virtual Agents platform. The next steps, we have to continue. We have the bot ready and enabled to transfer conversations. Now we are going to serve on how to set up channel on Omnichannel and test the process. How we could say our platform where or which API it has to transfer. So we will see three main concepts: work streams, queues, users, and a chat channel to this goal or to this step. First, about workstream. What is a workstream? Workstream is about a concept about work distribution. It's a must, for example, to build the bridge between our APIs and our platform. Be configured or how configure our workstream. So go to the platform. Here, I am on Omnichannel Administration. We will see after this step, now Microsoft releases a new app to admin, for admin, our Omnichannel. We are seeing work streams. The app provides us probably all the work streams we will need, but we have to check we have the, for example, live chat workstream and WhatsApp, because we will use it, ready to use. For our case, we have our workstream, and if it's your first time on the platform, I recommend you to leave everything as it comes, and then go ahead trying the option settings. For this demonstration, we have out of the box, as it comes, everything. Well, so when we have the workstream ready, the next step would be check the key use. Key use has to be the users associated. So you could get inside and add existing users. After that, you have the workstream ready, the queues ready, and we finally go to configure the channel. For this case, we are configuring chat channel. This channel will work, if you see, work with work distribution with our work stream. For that, the work stream is a must. We have to configure it before. And then again, if it is your first time on the platform and for a demo, I recommend leave everything as it comes, but then maybe you can play for example, for the agent display name, or for the name for the widget, for a file attachment, whatever you want. I would say some points important here in the channel configuration for the chat channel. We are configuring if you see, a chat widget. So this widget has a code to embed for example, in our website or portal where we want to provide our user, our customers to connect with us. The code here is so simple embedded on the website. You should copy and paste on your HTML. I have example for show you. Here I have empty, really empty, just for a demo, HTML. I copy the script, paste on the file, and publish. So when I enter to the web, I have the chat. And this is, if you remember, this is my my bot, my test bot. Here are the topic. And what happens if I active or trigger this topic? So we have to put human. Okay, here the trigger is working. If you can see, an agent will be with you in a moment. So we should go our Omnichannel app. Ahí está. Yes. And here the prompt message, the transfer will works on our Omnichannel for customer service app. Here I am acting as an agent, and it here where we will the prompt and finally accept or reject the user request. So we will see this again with a WhatsApp. So continue. Well, about important points for a review and recommend and for configure the channels. Workstream, remember, is a must. Use with user associated, and the chat widget and the code. Copy and paste the code where you will use this. From last month, Microsoft is recommending that we use the new Omnichannel Admin Center, so I recommend you try it. The look and feel is so similar, so I hope and I think it will be easy to adapt. Well, the final step to achieve our goal is here, adding WhatsApp as the title for this session. Finally, we are going to be able to test and let the bot transfer to agent by WhatsApp chat. What will we need for this? Set up Twilio account is a must. Configure WhatsApp on Omnichannel. Work streams, yes, again, because we, as we saw, sorry, we need a work stream for a channel separated. Test and let the bot transfer to agent by WhatsApp chat. So when you enter Twilio.com, you will have the possibility to create an account. This account is 100% free. Twilio will give you like a trial balance, a trial number, you will have an account SID, the token, and everything what we will need inside our platform, Omnichannel, to configure the channel, the number, and the conversations transfers. So we go again. The process is similar. We have to check work streams, WhatsApp is so similar. We have context variable, context bars, routing rules. If you want to play with this, we will use the same queue and the same users, but the difference is here. We have to configure WhatsApp channel, and here is the magic. Here is the really how to engage our Twilio API and Omnichannel app. We will need account, SID, and auth token. This information is here, is in our Twilio account dashboard or main screen. We have to copy this and put here. This is our first step inside on WhatsApp channel configuration. The second, when you click on save, you will get a Twilio inbound URL. This is so important point. This link, you will have to go back to Twilio, go to your WhatsApp sandbox. If it's your first time in Twilio, feel free to write now a question about it or connect with me. I could show you how get inside and get the sandbox ready, because you have previously steps to get the WhatsApp trial. It's not the same Twilio account trial to WhatsApp trial account inside Twilio. So we have this inbound link. Copy and paste here when a message comes. This step is so important because this link is who will be catching all the message on our WhatsApp phone number. If you follow the steps, it could be so simple. So go to the WhatsApp to test it. The first step to test the Twilio is not about the power virtualization or our omnichannel, just Twilio account. If you want, try this. Get this code, copy, paste. When you write, the first you will see is a Twilio sandbox message. This message is from Twilio sandbox. It's not yet from our omnichannel instance. With this, I am 100% sure my Twilio account is working. The next step is find out if our omnichannel is working. So we are inside, and the first is try to talk with our bot. So I can send a hello message. and I have the bot messages. When I have this, for example, if I wanna try the transfer directly, I test with this, and we can see this message is the same I showed you before here. So after this step, the transfer to agent, we start. Okay. So again, a must or so important for this step. For my experience, I had a common and I saw a common issues error. The number is 11200, and it error is about security or user request unauthorized. So the way to find out and fix it is complete a form, a request access to WhatsApp form in Twilio. If you need this link, ask me and I will send you, because it's so important if you are having this error message. Well, I hope it was clear and you get add value today. And I think it's a simple process to do. It's a really summary the how we can arrive or achieve this goal. But before end, be sure Omnichannel is 100 provide and updated, enable PVA transfer to agent, configure the work streams. Remember, the work stream, queues, channel, and user associated are a must. Yes, set up Twilio account. If for another sessions, I think if you don't want to use Twilio, maybe the question I received before, not just for user, for the customer. I don't have Twilio. I don't want to use Twilio. Could I use this app? Yes, of course. There are another ways, another integrations to do. And final, remember the sync the WhatsApp channel from Omnichannel with PVA to your Twilio account. If you are using Twilio, remember the form, to fill the form to the request, for make the request to access to WhatsApp. And before finish, I want to say thank you. It's so difficult for me. I don't be an English speaker, and I hope was clear. I want to say thank you again, all the community, all you for your time to share with me on this session, to vote me for this session. And I hope if you have any questions, so keep in touch on LinkedIn, on an email or here. So thank you, Raz, and thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Franco. Are you able to share your LinkedIn in the chat so people can connect with you?
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, so does anybody have any questions? As you can imagine, setting up the integration. So Franco, the process of setting up SMS is very similar to WhatsApp. Would you agree?
Yes.
Because the Twilio, obviously the Twilio API really manages the comms. So this type of requirement would be very common, right? I mean, you know, obviously you've got SMS and WhatsApp and other channels. So my next question is, have you ever used this in conjunction with marketing?
With marketing, yes, but for example, in a customer journey for marketing, I prefer use telesign.
So you use a third-party service?
Yes, or we could have make integration with directly with WhatsApp web API, business API.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Just waiting. Feel free to share your questions. Lots of good feedback. Thank you for that. So I think it was self-explanatory. You explained the process of setting it up, which is, I guess, what people wanted to understand, which is good. So benvido. What's benvido? Is it Spanish?
Benvido.
Yeah.
Let me see. I don't have the conversation here. Benvido será bienvenido, puede ser.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's about welcome.
Ah, welcome. Yes, welcome to everyone. Yes.
Ah, Mariela is Portugués. Ah, benvido. It's portugués. Yo parlo italiano, speak some English, hablo español, pero no, eu não falo portugués.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, so there are no other questions. In terms of omnichannel, what types of things are happening when you're obviously configuring omnichannel or when you're using omnichannel as part of the customer service plan? Would you like to share certain scenarios with the audience to help them to understand why they may want to use omnichannel? Because I think sometimes a lot of customers and consultants, they are not sure when they actually need to use omnichannel. Would you be happy just to spend a couple of minutes talking about why they would need to actually implement omnichannel? Is that okay?
Yeah, I will share with you and all the audience because I think I have time and the previously process how the app is provided. So where they is the first time where they should enter, and because in my first time years ago when I had to enter, I maybe lost a days trying to find out where is the omnichannel admin center to provide it, and where, for example, if I have to upgrade it, where is. So let me show here. You should enter admin.powerplatform.microsoft.com, click on resource, Dynamics 365 applications or apps, and find it, Omnichannel customer service. It's not important if when you finish, this status maybe is not showing the updated process status or updated status. It's not important, but yes, here click on manage and you will see this Dynamics 365 Administration Center for Omnichannel. This is here is where we have to be sure we have chat enabled, SMS enabled, social enabled, Microsoft Team enabled. This is so important and it's a must before starting. A common issue I saw, for example, when they are trying or we are using the bot and we put Talk Human or whatever you put to get transferred, a lot of people say me, Franco, I write and nothing appear. on Omnichannel, I don't have the prompt, and the transfer is not working. And a lot of times the problem, it wasn't here. Maybe it's not 100% installed or provided, or the version they had, it was the latest version. So be 100% sure you have provided and updated the version. So important.
Thank you, Franco. Okay, here we are. So Ali's asking the question, Franco, how is Omnichannel different from Unified Service Desk?
Well, Unified Service Desk provide or let you get more apps or more about a Omnichannel hub, in my opinion.
Yeah. So just to elaborate on that, Ali. So essentially, Unified Service Desk is aimed at a particular scenario where you need to support multi-sessions. That's the important factor. You need to be able to keep all your sessions open with all your different customer interactions. It may be that you're speaking to one customer and then another customer at the same time, or you may need to keep the windows open. So USD was designed as a Windows application, Ali. So its architecture is completely different. It's a very legacy architecture, to be honest. Unified Service Desk, and what Omnichannel is doing it's all web-based. It's a web-based architecture, and it's heading in the direction of. In fact, there's actually a session by Neil Parkhurst who actually shows the new feature in Dynamics 365, which essentially replaces Unified Service Desk, right? So, I mean, Unified Service Desk has been around for quite a long time. I regard it as a legacy app. And to be honest, I was surprised that Microsoft were keeping it alive, to be honest, guys. However, they carried on pouring investment into it. And there are very large call centers actually still using Unified Service Desk. However, it doesn't have that omni-channel capability that you get with Omnichannel. It's still very much a legacy product, which has the traditional IVR integration that's required, and you don't get that out of the box. By the way, it's something you have to develop yourself, or use a third-party tool for. What Omnichannel has lots of plug and play connectors, like what was shown today by Franco, like Twilio and other kind of telephony providers that you can just plug in. And Solgari is one of our community partners, also provide that integration as well. So you've got the full omni-channel experience based on the channels of communication you want to consume, right? So Franco, would you agree with that?
Yes, I agree with you, Raz.
100%. Fantastic. Yeah. Awesome. Great stuff. Good questions, guys. Feel the question. Keep the questions coming through. Any other questions? Feel free to ask.
Thank you, Ali. Thank to you.
So we still have about 15-20 minutes till our next session. Anyone have any other questions in relation to Omnichannel? Any questions in relation to Omnichannel? Any topics anyone would like to discuss? Okay, so we'll end the recording now for you, Franco. We'll stop the recording right there.